You know that feeling when someone asks, "How are you?" and you say, "Good," but inside you're just screaming into a void. That's where we're all living now. Not sometimes, not on bad days, every single day. We've turned "How are you?" into the most dishonest question in the English language, and "I'm good" into the most automatic lie we tell. Cashier at Target asks how you're doing. Good, even though you cried in your car in the parking lot 10 minutes ago. Your mom texts asking if you're okay. All good, even though you haven't eaten a real meal in 3 days and your anxiety is so bad you can barely function. Co-worker in the break room makes small talk. Living the dream, even though you spent your entire lunch break Googling, "Is it normal to feel this empty all the time?" We've mastered the performance. The "I'm handling it" smile during Zoom meetings while you're literally falling apart off camera. The "everything's fine" text while you're lying in bed at noon on a Tuesday, staring at the ceiling, trying to remember the last time you felt like yourself. We're all out here winning Oscars for roles nobody auditioned for, playing characters we never wanted to be. And the worst part, we're so good at it now that we've forgotten it's even a performance. Let me tell you what's really happening in America right now. We've built an entire culture around performing wellness, around looking like we have it together, around never admitting that we're drowning. Because somewhere along the way, we decided that honesty equals weakness, that vulnerability equals failure, that if you can't handle everything perfectly all the time, you're somehow broken. So we perform. Every day, every interaction, every text message carefully crafted to sound just stable enough, every social media post filtered through the lens of what will make people think I'm okay. Your Instagram shows brunch and hiking and that sunset you caught last week. What it doesn't show is the panic attack you had that morning, the medication you take just to get out of bed, the therapy appointments you keep canceling because you don't have time, which really means you're too exhausted to talk about why you're exhausted. We post the wins, we hide the breakdowns, we share the promotions, we delete the posts about feeling like an imposter, we celebrate the good days, we pretend the bad days don't exist. And here's what nobody's saying, we're not fooling each other, we're all doing the same performance, we're all watching each other's highlight reels while sitting in our own wreckage, thinking, "God, I wish I had it together like they do." But they don't. Nobody does. We're all just really good actors in a show that never ends. Let me translate what "I'm good" means. I'm surviving, but I wouldn't call this living. I'm fine means I'm barely holding it together, but I don't have the energy to explain. Just tired means I'm so depressed I can't remember what happiness feels like. Busy means if I stop moving, I'll have to feel things, and I can't handle that right now. Living the dream means this is a nightmare, but sarcasm is easier than honesty. We've developed an entire coded language for suffering, a whole vocabulary that lets us cry for help without anyone noticing we're drowning. And we've all agreed to speak it fluently. Someone says, "I'm fine," and we say, "Cool," even though we both know they're lying, even though we can see it in their eyes, even though we're lying the exact same way. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. We don't actually want to know how people are. Not really. When we ask, "How are you?" we're not asking for honesty. We're asking for permission to move on with our day without feeling guilty. And when someone does break the script, when they actually answer honestly, we panic. We don't know what to do with real emotion anymore. We've been performing for so long that authenticity feels uncomfortable, dangerous, like breaking some unspoken social contract. Here's the thing they don't mention in those self-care Instagram posts with the sunset backgrounds and the pretty fonts. You don't owe anyone the fine version of yourself. Read that again. You don't owe your co-workers the "I'm handling it" performance. You don't owe your family the "everything's under control" act. You don't owe random strangers in the grocery store the "I'm good" reflex. You don't owe anyone your suffering wrapped up in a smile. But here's what's going to make you uncomfortable. Breaking the performance is terrifying, because we've been doing it for so long that we don't remember what honesty even feels like. So try this, and actually try this, not just think about it. Next time someone asks how you are, just say, "Honestly, not great." That's it. 4 words. Honestly, not great. Watch what happens. Watch how fast the real conversation starts. Watch how the other person's shoulders drop a little, because you just gave them permission to be honest too. Because here's the secret nobody's telling you. We're all pretending, and we're all exhausted from it. Your boss, who seems to have it all together, she's pretending. Your friend with the perfect relationship, he's pretending. That influencer with the morning routine and the green smoothies, definitely pretending. And the performance is killing us slowly. The mask doesn't protect you. It just makes it harder to breathe. Every time you say, "I'm fine," when you're not, you reinforce the lie. You train everyone around you to expect the performance. You build the walls higher until you can't remember what your actual face looks like anymore. And then one day, something small happens. Someone asks, "How are you?" at the wrong moment. When you're too tired to perform, when the mask is too heavy, when you just can't do it anymore, and you break, not publicly, just quietly, and you realize you've been breaking for a while now, but you were too busy performing to notice. So here's what I need you to do, right now. Not forever, not with everyone, just start small. Pick one person, one safe person, and the next time they ask how you are, tell the truth. "I'm struggling. I'm not okay. I'm having a really hard time. Honestly, I don't know." Don't fill the silence. Don't minimize it with, "but I'll be fine," or "it's not a big deal." Just let your truth sit there. Watch what happens. Watch how the conversation shifts. Watch how the other person either shows up for you or doesn't. And if they don't, if they get uncomfortable and change the subject, that tells you something important too. Because the people who can't handle your honesty can't handle you, the real you, the one who struggles and hurts and needs support sometimes. And those aren't your people. Your people are the ones who hear, "I'm not okay," and say, "Tell me more." The ones who don't rush to fix it or make it comfortable. The ones who just hold space for your truth. Okay, I need you to do something. And I'm not asking politely, I'm telling you because this matters. Scroll down to the comments and tell me, what's the last time you lied and said you were good? What were you actually feeling? Be specific, be honest, be real. Because when you write it down, when you say it out loud, even just in a YouTube comment, you start breaking the pattern. You start recognizing the performance for what it is. You start giving yourself permission to be human. Drop your truth in the comments right now. And if you've made it this far, if this hit you somewhere real, hit that subscribe button, because we're not done with these conversations. Every week we're digging into the lies we've been told, the masks we wear, the performances we're all giving, and we're going to start building something different. A community where "I'm not okay" is a complete sentence, where honesty doesn't require an apology, where you don't have to perform to belong. Comment below, subscribe, let's stop pretending together. Because the world doesn't need more people pretending to be fine. It needs more people brave enough to tell the truth. That's you, that's us, that's what we're doing here. Drop your comment, hit subscribe. Let's be real. Remember, "I'm fine" is the loneliest lie you'll ever tell. You don't have to tell it anymore.